Hello and welcome to another one video. Who is the richest person in the world? I want to give the answer in two ways, officially and unofficially. Officially 1. Jeff Bezos. Jeffrey Preston Bezos. Jeff Bezos is an American internet entrepreneur, industrialist, media proprietor, and investor. He is best known as the founder, CEO and president of the multinational company Amazon. According to Forbes, Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world, with a net worth of $205 billion, August 26, 2020, despite giving his ex-wife Mackenzie a quarter of Amazon's stake. Unofficially 1. The royal family of Saudi Arabia. House of Saud is the ruling royal family of Saudi Arabia. According to one estimate, the total wealth of the Saudi royal family is around $1.4 trillion. They have the world's largest state-owned oil mine, Saudi Aramco, one of the most valuable and profitable companies in the world. Royal Palace of the Saudi Prince 2. Rothschild family. Rothschild family is one of the richest families on the planet and is a name that often covers a huge chunk of conspiracy theories. The Rothschild family is descended from Mayer Amschel Rothschild, who was born in Frankfurt, Germany. The wealth of the Rothschild family more than $1 trillion, which is more than the economies of a few countries. They are basically investors. They are shareholders in various banks, such as the Federal Bank of the United States, the Reserve Bank of India, the Bank of Japan, etc. They donated 500 acres of land to Oxford University. The Royal Palace of the Rothschild family 3. Vladimir Putin. Russian President Vladimir Putin's total wealth is estimated at more than $300 billion. Although his assets are hidden in various shell companies and offshore accounts, it is difficult to determine. Putin has ruled Russia for 21 years, you can call it a dictatorship and a democracy, and embezzled billions of dollars. Putin was a spy for the KGB, the Russian intelligence service, and later came to power. He does not allow any person to survive in the country against his policy. He controls all the media in the country. Rumor has it that Putin has a secret multi-billion-dollar royal palace that has never been found. Finally, I want so say, the Saudi royal family and Vladimir Putin's property are state money that they are spending on luxury. In addition, the Saudi royal family has a total of 15,000 members, so no one owns the property. And embezzling all of Putin's money, which will never be the same. Much is still a secret about the Rothschild family. So Jeff Bezos can officially be called the richest man in the world right now. Who is the richest person in history? Would anyone reach his net worth? Mansa Musa was the ruler of Malian Empire, which has an estimated net worth of $400 billion. He is referred to as the richest man of all time. Mansa Musa was a 14th century emperor of the Mali Empire, is the medieval African ruler most known to the world outside Africa. His elaborate pilgrimage to the Muslim holy city of Mecca in 1324 introduced him to rulers in the Middle East and in Europe. His leadership of Mali, a state which stretched across 2,000 miles from the Atlantic Ocean to Lake Chad, and which included all or parts of the modern nations of Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, and Chad, ensured decades of peace and prosperity in Western Africa. In 1312, Musa became emperor following the death of his predecessor, Abu Bakr II. When he was crowned, he was given the name Mansa, meaning king. Mansa Musa was knowledgeable in Arabic and was described as a Muslim traditionalist. He became the first Muslim ruler in West Africa to make the nearly 4,000-mile journey to Mecca. Preparing for the expedition took years and involved the work of artisans in numerous towns and cities across Mali. In 1324, Musa began his pilgrimage with an entourage of thousands of escorts. He also brought considerable amounts of gold, some of which was distributed along the journey. Accompanied by thousands of richly dressed servants and supporters, Musa made generous donations to the poor and to charitable organizations, as well as the rulers of the lands his entourage crossed. On his stop in Cairo, Egypt, the emperor gave out so much gold that he generated a brief decline in its value. Cairo's gold market recovered over a decade later. Upon his return from Mecca, Mansa Musa brought Arab scholars, government bureaucrats, and architects. Among those who returned with him was the architect Ishaq el-Tujan, who introduced advanced building techniques to Mali. He designed numerous buildings for the emperor, including a new palace named Madagu, the mosque at Gao, the second largest city in Mali, and the still-standing Great Mosque at Timbuktu, the largest city in the empire. That mosque was named the Jingurber. El-Tujan's most famous design was the emperor's chamber at the Malian capital of Niani. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage boosted Islamic education in Mali by adding mosques, libraries, and universities. The awareness of Musa by other Islamic leaders brought increased commerce and scholars, poets, and artisans, making Timbuktu one of the leading cities in the Islamic world during the time when the most advanced nations from Spain to central India were Muslim. Timbuktu was clearly the center of Islamic sub-Saharan Africa. Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca brought Mali to the attention of Europe. For the next 2 centuries, Italian, German, and Spanish cartographers produced maps of the world which showed Mali and which often referenced Mansa Musa. The first of these maps appeared in Italy in 1339 with Mansa Musa's name and likeness.